And that's to my man Le Capitan of the Illustrator, the czar of the
We got
Illustrator.
to come up with
now
a
that was great.
Man.
And let me just say this, Mike, and I was telling Jason and Floss as we listen to this thing, right? This is about mano y mano. You got Julius Randle in here, right? And sometimes my job is to make sure that Julius Randle don't get to the glass. And sometimes I might not get the rebound. And I don't have to box you out normally. Sometimes I'm just going to go face guard you and make sure I hold you up out here, and somebody else got to get the rebound. I'm not going to get it, but he's not going to get it. So one of you other stand out here, because they try to play technical basketball here. Garland on a little bump, Evelyn on a box out. Everybody got to run up under the goal, right? Jared standing out of bounds. I like this. You got to own this real estate down here. These is New York boys. They coming down Broadway, 7th Avenue, right? We gonna put you out here in the Bronx. You not coming down here to get this real estate.
Speaking of, somebody told me you got an all New York Knicks ready to go for the game.
No.
Can we give this man a proper introduction?
Bring in my man Floss.
DJ Steph Floss, he runs all of the music down at it's the Rock and Morgan Fields. It ain't TQ no more.
Rock and Morgan.
I sat next to this man. I can't
that
hear
was
out of my
crazy.
left ear.
Those are some great times.
Because I sat next to this man for 4 years, and he just blew my ear out for 4 years.
It was like during the renovations.
Yeah.
It was like during the renovations of the stadium. So I had to change my booth to be right where the media and the press were. We became really good friends.
Yeah. Floss, how long you been doing that for the Cavs now?
Like, this is going to sound crazy right now. I was thinking about this the other day. So I did two. I did 2 with Bron. So that means 2008 to 2010. So 2008 to now, this is my 15th season.
Wow.
Jeez.
Now I came up on him. Now this is that I came up on him when he was on 107.9.
I'm still there.
Doing the mixes. So
Yes,
like that's all. I'm from Canton, so we ain't have we like we got 88.1. That's college, is accurate. But
Shout out to
107.9 we do. Listen, he was mixing and doing his thing. So that's definitely where I know him from. Like when you in there, like I don't think people be understanding. Like when you like in basketball games, I had to be about maybe 15, 16 when I started knowing this, and they was playing music the whole game.
Yeah.
Like, how did that movement start from just not playing music at timeouts, but how did that come about where is guys going to them like, listen, we need to hear this song when we bringing the ball up? How do you go about choosing that?
Well, to my knowledge, Cleveland had one of the first in-arena DJs. Shout out to my guy Mick Boogie.
Yeah.
I came
right
after him. Pause. But
Super Bowl.
he was very instrumental in getting the in-arena DJs into the just the whole culture of NBA basketball. I think at the time it was maybe him, and there was the Denver Nuggets might have had a DJ, but he was nowhere near as good as Mick. So Mick and what's my guy named Big Tigger in DC. So they were like 3 of the first.
Right.
So Mick Boogie was doing that, and then he decided to move to New York. I had been accompanying him to games. I was very familiar with it. I was a pretty good DJ. Had great relationship with the with the team, with the players, with Brian. So it was just an easy transition. So like shout out to Mick Boogie and shout out to the Pioneers, but like they saw something in that arena that needed to be fixed. As opposed to just having
the stock
just stock music and things like that.
I tell you that because that's trickled all the way down to college. My daughter's at Maryland. They got at the Maryland college game. They've got the DJ set up at the Maryland game.
I mean,
right?
the DJs are outside of the players. The DJs are the hottest thing in the arena.
Right.
Yeah,
because the music is critical.
No, it is.
It is critical because, and I was going to ask you this. Do the players give you some say, listen, let me hear you?
I am so glad you asked me this.
I want to know.
Because I've been getting a lot of flack because of the game 1 loss.
Okay.
And people are actually DMing me, messaging me, saying it's my fault that we lost. Not the rebounding that you guys just showed or anything.
Fault?
It's my fault because I played and we played too much New York music. Man, shout out to my musical director as well, Sabo. But like because we played too much music.
What?
And I was gonna address this on the social media, but
that ain't had nothing to do with the music.
The floor.
So this is what it is. Especially during like the pregame, I cater to. So now there's a new thing. I'm on the court very early, like when the guys are out there doing their warm-ups before the bowl opens and when the bowl opens. And, you know, our players, our star players especially, they have very specific requests of songs that they want to hear.
They got to have it.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, one player wants to hear this when they're out there, I cater to them. We have another player who happens to be from New York that loves New York music. So and they're star players, so I play New York music for them. You can figure out who that is.
Does it rhyme with Shmonovan?
I mean, they ain't saying
Maybe.
that's Bron's man. Like that, Jay and Bron is like, you didn't say nothing when he was here. Y'all better stop it. By the way, it's Jay-Z.
Listen,
Come on,
let
bro.
me
New York's the mecca of hip hop. They hate me.
Let me.
They got to find some reason. So I'll take the blame for that. Don't blame my guys on the court for game one. We got game two. Game one loss is on me because I played too much.
Listen, first of all, listen here. The cuts are the cuts, right? We just want to make sure you hit the cuts.
Yeah.
I'll be okay, right? That ain't got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with you, Floss. I'll tell you this though. I said, better you come there playing some trash, right? You play some trash, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
So give us a couple examples if you can. Like what players like which music?
Spider, New York, loves Jay-Z. Requests, you know, Jay-Z from time to time, 50 Cent. So if you hear those songs and things like that, you know.
That's covering that.
Jetty, he has a specific song that he really likes. I brought the team out to it. Our fan appreciation game because he was starting. So I wanted to make sure he was happy and comfortable. And what I really like about DG is he loves all kinds of music. You know, like, of course he loves Lil Baby. He loves, you know, things like that. But there are some female artists that he asks me, he requests me to play, that I play, and he loves it. He goes crazy. Like, throughout history, a lot of guys have not requested female rappers, you know, for them to come out to and for them to get hyped to. So, like, you know, DG, he has some very specific songs that he really likes. And, you know, when I play it, I see a reaction of them. And, you know, the fans are able to see the reaction, and it just builds the energy in the arena. So,
man, Glorilla is fire.
Shout out to Lola Brooke.
That Lola Brooke, Lord.
Yeah.
She got a freestyle on Flex that's like she does her thing. She's fire.
Yeah. Shout out to Freaky T. It's a lot of
So
artists.
you're going to be in full effect tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Full effect.
For sure.
Full effect.
All
right?
New York music.
You're going to drop a couple Cleveland, you got to drop a couple Cleveland hits on them now.
I got you. I did last game.
Couple Cleveland hits.
It's so crazy. People have selective memory. Like, I did last game, but people, they hear what they want to hear.
Well, because
convenient amnesia.
Because it's for the players. Be clear.
But I wanted to address that too.
But you also need it for the people in the stands too, because at some points during this time we need the energy from the crowd too.
So the music is for the players up until after tip-off solely. I mean, of course we want the crowd to be involved. We do that for you guys. But like, think about if you're an athlete and just think about high school sports. You're out there in the layup line. You want to hear songs that are going to get you amped and ready to play. If I'm playing stuff for you, if I'm playing stuff that you do not like at all, you're going to be like, yo, what's going on? Like, I need to get amped. So I try to cater to the guys all the way, throughout the game, but especially all the way until tip-off.
And then how do you decide after tip-off?
Well, there are specific songs that the players have when they score and things like that.
Yeah.
And our musical director, Sabo, he handles that. So that's really easy. I mean, and then it's some of the, you hear when they score the songs that are played, and these are some of their favorite songs. And we did like a survey with the players at the beginning of the season and put together like it might be on Cavs.com, like a list of their songs.
So your musical director does your arrangement?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
so I handle all of that.
It's not you freestyling like.
No. That would be incredibly. No, it's me freestyling.
No, but I mean, like, I'm making all the selections.
Yeah. Shout out to Sabo. I used to work with him at the Fan, man.
That reminds me, like, my playing days. This is my college playing days.
Did they have music there?
No, but I was playing in my apartment. But I just thought I had to. I could not leave the apartment headed to Ohio State to play a game unless Houdini and 5 Minutes of Funk was on.
You see what I'm saying?
If I did not hear that, it wasn't gonna go down that day. Right?
You see what I'm saying?
Real quick, McNuggets, what we got?
Yeah, real quick. The Lunch Hour of the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show is sponsored by Colleague Racing, the official NASCAR team of Northeast Ohio. I got a question for DJ Steph here, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Well, first off, my man gets after it in the gym. I see him every day in the gym.
I'm trying to get some abs. I'm trying to get some abs for the summer.
I respect it. But
Get you one if you're there.
I'll get you one. I'll borrow
Pick one up
for
for me.
Steph, my question is, I've been in Cleveland for a year now, and I think the Cavs in-game arena and crowd is as good as any NBA crowd I've seen in all my travels. Now, I know you travel a lot. You were in Toronto last week. You're with the Cavs on the road a ton.
Yeah.
How do you think the Cleveland crowd and the atmosphere of game day environments in Rocket Mortgage compares to some of the other places around the NBA?
And this is not just me saying because I'm the best in-arena DJ in the NBA. I'm not just saying that because I am the best in-arena DJ. I'm not just saying this.
Yeah, you're not
but
just
our
saying.
game ops, the best I've ever seen in the NBA in any arena. Like, I've traveled to a lot of arenas. Crowd noise may be a little louder in some arenas at certain times, but the in-game experience is nowhere compared to ours, man. Between our hosts, man, big shout out to Ahmad, big shout out to Nicole, big shout out to our new host,
dope.
big shout out to me, big shout out to Sabo, big shout out to Kosher Cuts. Like,
Big shout
there's
out to
like,
me.
yeah, no, I mean, there's no in-game arena experience better than the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Can
Hands
I
down.
just between you and me,
Yes.
all right? Don't worry about them.
Yeah.
Just between you and me. Do they ever pump in crowd music? Or
No,
crowd noise?
we don't do that.
Floss,
We don't do that.
Floss,
Never.
We don't,
Not
never.
during the finals.
Never do that.
Floss.
I'll say this, never. I mean, I don't know. I mean, to my knowledge. Now, we don't need to listen to our crowd.
Allegedly.
It's
Listen,
loud.
I can attest to one of the loudest games, that '89 Cavs game in the Cleveland crowd.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Is known to be loud. You wasn't there. It's only a classic tape, bro. But let me say this. 'Cause this is not the day. You don't have two 1200s up on the thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So what are you spending?
Oh, no, I have 1200s.
still-
So at the end, I'm running the only DJs in the NBA because I started off with crates.
All right.
So and then it switched to Seratos. So both of my setups on the court and
1200s?
Yeah, and up in
Technique 1200s for people
up in
who
the
don't
field
know.
house. Yeah,
Right.
I use Technique 1200s. I got 2 Technique 1200s. I still use vinyl and I use the S9. Now nightclubs I typically do like CDJs and stuff like that.
Right.
But like at the game, I have needles. I got needles.
So for
Everything.
the lay folks out there, the 1200s are turntables. He has
Yeah.
2 turntables that he's bringing the mix on.
And a microphone.
Right.
Yeah, and a mic.
Right. And
I let mine handle the mic.
which is a traditional setup. But you will go to some places and they have, what's the little machine called where they just are using the
Oh, they're using like a tracker or I just asked somebody a controller.
right.
A
But the
controller.
skill set is on the 12s.
Yeah, yeah.
If you got the 12s and know what you're doing.
No disrespect to the DJs that use you know what I'm
but
saying, the
listen,
controllers and stuff
if
like
somebody,
that. But
if somebody who's been in the game,
When we-
if you got 1200s, you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Hey,
for sure.
I need that. When we gonna get you hosting a mixtape? I want you a Cleveland joint, or up and coming artists. When we gonna get that, man?
I've done a lot of them. We could do some more. We could do some more. I was just talking to my guy Rich about that. Like, so we got something maybe coming in the works. I'm gonna be very honest. We do need. This is gonna be controversial. So maybe, you know what? I'm not gonna say it.
No, go ahead.
No, you can't.
Nah.
You
I
can't
can't
say-
come on a teaser.
I can't.
That's
we
amongst
need
family and friends here.
Cleveland rocks. We're not gonna ever get a new Cleveland rocks.
I'm with you there.
I mean, like,
I get tired of hearing
I've been trying to get that up out of here for years. Like, you know how people be burning stuff. Like, that reminds me, like, if you go to a wedding and it's the same wedding set. Like, I'm not playing. I don't want to hear next
chicken dance.
I don't want to hear next, Too Close. I don't want to hear Return of the Mac. None of that. I want to hear, like, they were like, listen, there people say, oh, I was at your wedding. There were a lot of people dying. Yeah, that was all drill records.
But what's the formula? Because I mean, there have been people who have made anthems and are constantly making anthems, and nothing has picked up like Cleveland Rocks. Not that I'm saying I don't like Cleveland Rocks, but I just think maybe.
it's 25 years old.
It's seen as day, right? It is seen as day. We wait.
By the way, I will
that?
say that I should have got a Mo Williams. Shout out to Mo Gotti. He has the coldest basketball. Like, when he scored and they got that random trumpet, that's the coldest thing I've ever heard. Just because it's weird. And by the way, keep dropping that Fat Out. I like Fat Out.
yeah.
Listen,
Legend. It's a
when
legend.
that comes on, it still gets a jump.
Floss, you're gonna be in full effect tonight. I just feel that, right?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna just tell you.
We're winning. We're winning
But
like by a dub.
But you're gonna have to help them get over the hump here, right?
Yeah.
And so a selection is gonna be critical tonight.
Yeah.
Because you gotta keep some of them engaged here.
Yeah.
Because they get hit with some force down here.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they ain't know that you got to return that force up in here.
We
right?
got it tonight. We're winning by at least 20 tonight. I can feel it.
At least
y'all, I need
He's the new Duke with these
No,
jerks.
I need Cleveland to understand. We've been used to losing game ones. Like,
Yeah.
even when Brown was here, we lost several game ones, and we were all right. Cleveland, relax. We're all right.
If you're going to,
I can't. Dude, it didn't work out the last time I was in a game. I'm here for you, bro. I'm going to just tell you. I'm like, that's why today, you better get this one.
It's all on me. You see it?
it's all put it on you.
Not the three-point
I
shooter,
just
not the
tell it,
rebounder.
man.
It's
I
all
just give you some
different.
history
I'll
here.
take it.
if you going to,
What?
say for instance, you going somewhere, maybe you was a party, maybe it's a club, arena, whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. What's your top 5 songs that you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
if it's kind of dead, I put that record on, it does something.
I mean, that's hard to say because if I'm in a building, it's gonna be a movie, so it's not gonna be dead anyway. So, like, I bring the movie with me, so I don't know.
So
Actually,
what do you got to go to joint? Like, do you got to?
if I all right, so if I have a song that's new and I play it and I'm not sure of the reaction, do I have a song? It just depends on the crowd too. Mm-hmm. You know, like Cleveland crowds are different. Like if you go out in Cleveland, there are like 2 different crowds. Like, and each crowd is like 90% of one race. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like you go to I DJ at this club, it's 90% this race. I go to this club, it's 90% this race, and they want to hear that. So it's
the music you're playing for me is
hold on. See,
Unless you with
I'm not
us.
gonna say y'all might.
Unless you with us.
Y'all might love the same music. I'm just saying.
that's
Jason with us today. Go
Jason, Jason, you know you be at the Barley House. Jason's Barley House. Now I was there. I'm doing the Mirage on the water before it gets shut down.
Here's a question. I got a question for Vla. I just thought
Yes.
about this off the top of my head.
Yes.
What song get Evan Mobley going?
What song? You know what? He doesn't. He goes with. He hasn't really specifically requested a
It
song.
comes across like that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It does.
He hasn't really. He hasn't. There are teams. There's songs that the entire team listens to.
Right.
It's I can't even say the name
I
of the
just couldn't
song.
see him
I
being
can't say
that
the name of the song they all love right now.
There's some guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's some guys that you put a track on, they gonna respond to that track.
But I love that he's just like when he's out there pregame. He's focused on that. He's never come over. I mean, he'll give me
No, he's an
nods and
even
stuff.
keel
Yeah.
guy. He's an
He'll
even
like the
keel
music,
guy.
but he's not like. I
Can't
think
be even
I've
keel
asked him.
tonight,
You know what? I've asked
be
him
even
one
keel
time,
tonight.
and it was something new. Whatever it was a new song. I've asked him one time, and whatever it was a new song at that time.
Okay.
So,
You know,
yeah.
because LA, you know, that's a little different flavor, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's a different setup,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, like, we got one more
You have
question.
any
You gonna use
country
it?
music for? I'm kidding.
No, I love, this is one country artist I really love.
This is Bonnie Raitt over here.
I don't even listen to country, but I'm curious.
I forgot the name. I can show you pictures. I'll show you pictures.
We'll get you some pictures.
I'll show you pictures. I forgot the name, but I can show you the pictures.
Hey, when we go, listen, McNuggets.
Oh, shoot.
When we go, listen, if we mess around and go to the arena, if we get big enough, we gonna go to the arena. We gonna ask Steph Floss to give us a UCSS song. I mean,
Oh yeah,
what?
yeah.
give us a UCSS song.
What song is it?
We don't know it yet.
You don't know yet.
We
gotta-
don't know
you
You
yet.
got to come up with
You
it.
gotta,
We gotta come up with it.
Cleveland Rocks?
No.
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 Again, my music has multiple people
Look,
parachute
Look, no.
all over the place.
No.
I got to find edited versions. Steph Floss, we appreciate you coming.
Thank you,
Come on,
man.
you gonna come back again?
15
Yeah, of course.
years.
Yeah, 15 years.
15
man.
years. I
This
think
is
I came
crazy.
after I started the Cavs radio the year after you. I'm 14 now this year.
Wow.
that's
I'm gonna have to put my jersey up.
You
when
got
I
a pension.
retire.
They get tell Dan you need that pension.
I need my name on the court. All kind of stuff. By the way,
years.
this is a really nice setup, guys. This is a real thing.
bad.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't know where he had me coming.
Yeah, you like,
I thought I was coming to his house. His basement.
What is going on?
He's been stalking me at the gym. I'm like, come on, man.
What's happening here?
No.
Hey,
I love what you guys are doing.
What's the sticker on your laptop say? I love that sticker.
Oh, Pretty Girls Love. Well, it used to say Pretty Girls Love DJ.
That's the one. That's the one. Pretty girls love DJ.
It just says DJ Steph Floss now. It used to say Pretty Girls Love DJ.